comment from the public? All right, thank you for your comments here this morning and afternoon. Well, we are to the point, I think, where we do transition from dialogue and discussion to the first public decision on the recommendations that have been brought forward. Does a member of the body have a recommendation to make in that regard?
Well, I would like to, and just kind of for the record, and there's something here in writing to put on the table. I think maybe if you go back to slide 23, I don't know if the wording is the same, but I think of what we're talking about here. I think it would be important for us to make sure that not only do we, I think it's 23, try the recommendations page, that as far as our recommendation to the City Commission, that we not only back this and support as a whole, but there are some specifics that are mentioned here, and so I would just take a second, and I can put this in the record, but for the public and the other board members, I would just like to read this really quickly. I would make a motion that the Amarillo Local Government Corporation Board of Directors recommend to the Amarillo City Commission that the necessary steps be taken to proceed to the next phase of the ongoing development of the proposed downtown projects as recommended by Wallace Jolly Development Partners, to include, number one, as listed here, the development of a hotel, multi-purpose venue, and structured parking on the indicated sites, and as such development be funded in the manner as proposed. Number two, the creation of all the necessary formal project agreements. Number three, the initiation of a formal project design process for the recommended project elements. Number four, the acquisition of the Herring Hotel to preserve it for the future development in the Civic Center area. Number five, the initiation of a community process to consider the Phase 2 Civic Center area projects to include, but not necessarily be limited to, the renovation expansion of the Amarillo Civic Center, the construction of the second structured parking facility and associated streetscape enhancements, and finally, the consideration of the creation of a downtown Amarillo public improvement district. And I'll put that in the form of a resolution.
Board members, you've heard the motion from Mr. Simpson. Is there a second to that motion?
I'll second the motion.
Mr. Parkey has seconded the motion. Discussion on the motion.
Yes, I would like for that acquiring the Herring Hotel to read where we will try to acquire the Herring Hotel. There's been no mention of how much that is. That's not in any budget numbers to my knowledge. And somebody's got to tell me how much it's going to cost before I vote to acquire.
It's for sale for $3 million today.
Make a statement as well. I think that it's fine for the LGC to make recommendations in this regard, but ultimately this is going to be the decision of others. And I certainly would, I think, be able to support the motion as read if you feel like you trust the judgment of others who will review this.
I'll pass that on to you.
Any further discussion on the motion that's on the table? Okay, hearing none. Those in favor of the motion, please indicate so by saying aye.
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 Any opposed? Motion carries unanimously. So we have now moved into the decision process and have successfully moved a recommendation to the City Commission that the project move forward. I think congratulations are in order to the entire community of the City of Amarillo. Item number 5 on the agenda, I think we accomplished that as part of our discussion on the recommendation next to the public forum. But in order to dot the i's and cross the t's, does anyone have any further comments on matters directly pertaining to the activities of the local government corporation at this time? There being none, I would entertain a motion that we adjourn. So moved. Is there a second?
Second.
Been moved and seconded. Those in favor of adjournment, please indicate so by saying aye.
Aye. What about announcement for the next meeting?
Oh, announcement of the next meeting. I'm sorry about that. I anticipate, and Jared and Melissa help me, that we will be meeting on August the 17th at 11:30 a.m. in room 306 unless we hear otherwise. Is that fair?
I think characterized in that manner, that would be fair, unless we hear otherwise.
Stay tuned. Leave it on your calendar.